Let me get these keys. Those aren't my keys. What did we do now? See you in a second. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Into My GT Entertainment, and I am Joel. Nice to see you on this lovely day that we're having. Just got off work, and I decided to give y'all a little info on some stuff. This video today is all about my wife, Pam. And I wanted to give you a little backstory about what is going on and how this came about. So y'all know her from Stormy, that is right here. And like I said, she's been wanting to do a new vehicle for quite some time now. She started off with Jeeps and then 4Runners and then ultimately what we ended up with for her. But let me give you a little backstory on what's going on and how this came about. Hold on. All right, guys. So about 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, it was our anniversary. I was working that night, some OT. And then I decided to have a heart attack that night. Had triple bypass surgery. And, you know, as shit happens, it was on our anniversary. So that kind of got ruined on 2018. So her birthday's on the 23rd of that same month. So unfortunately, spent her birthday in the hospital with me. So come to fast forward to 2019. I was still dealing with some stuff with the heart attack. I mean, I had a triple bypass, and you know, you start doubting yourself. You can't be at full strength, and everything else, you know, goes on and goes on. But like I said, she stuck by me the whole time, and you know, she's never been one to need stuff. She likes to have nice stuff, but she's never been one of those women that, you know, you have to cater to and buy her diamonds and you know, do all that stuff to, you know. So I'm kind of fortunate with that. But you know, a year rolls around, and it was a pretty quick year, but I still wasn't me, you know. I was still dealing with, I guess, the syndromes with the heart attack and a little bit of depression and stuff like that, you know. So it kind of comes with the territory. Fast forward to now. So we had our anniversary this year. Well, of course, you got coronavirus, right? So you can't go nowhere. You can't do anything. So it was just, it's like the last couple of years have been a mess for our anniversary, and then catching up for her birthday and stuff like that. So, you know, we did a live stream on her birthday with Derek and stuff, and you know, it was a fun thing, and you know, she had a good time because she was with friends and stuff. But back in my mind, I was like, I need to do something good for her because, you know, she's been my rock, and I need to show her that she's appreciated, at least in another form, you know. So last Friday, this Friday that just passed, I needed to take my car in to get serviced. I have a VIP stuff, so I get free oil changes and inspections. So we went ahead and dropped that off, and then we were just kind of circling the parking lot, you know, seeing what she wanted and what she liked, I guess, or what was out there, you know. And a lot of places now are doing a zero interest for 84 months or 72 months, and you know, after your first payment for 6 months, or you know, stuff. So there's a lot of good deals out there now if you can afford to do it. So we went ahead, and Friday we looked pretty much at all the local Ford dealerships that are here, you know, within 20 minutes or so. And there's some stuff that she liked, but she couldn't find the right package, I guess you would say, of how she wanted it all set up. So Saturday we went down towards Petersburg. It's a different area here in our area. And we found something that we liked. So we were talking about it the night before. Since we did all that searches, like, well, that's what you want, she wants, you know. So I jokingly put up the red truck for sale because it was 17 years old, you know. It has its little quirks and stuff like that, but you know, it still ran good. But I was just going to trade it in because, you know, I didn't want to deal with having to get it sold. But I put it out there for a certain amount of money and just to see what people would say. Sold like that. I think I put it out there too cheap, I think. But hey, it's okay because the person that owned it was a friend of mine from back in the day. And, you know, she needed it because she needed something bigger because of the kids and stuff. And it works out because I was kind of downsizing a little bit, I thought. But on to the next part of the story. Hold on. All right. So this particular person met us at the dealership where we were looking at the other car. And I told her, I was like, if you want it, it's there. Feel free to come take a look at it, test drive it, do what you need to do. And it was halfway between where we were and she was, I guess. Maybe she traveled a little further, but you know, the whole moral of the story is that she came and looked at it and liked it and bought it right there. So she gave us what we asked for, and I turned around and used that for the down payment for the new truck. Now, it wasn't an extravagant amount of money because I wasn't trying to rip nobody off, and you know, I just wanted it to go a good home. So we did find what she wanted. We did want it to do the higher up version, and I'll tell you what that is in a minute, but in the finances it just wouldn't work the way we wanted it to. But I think she's really happy with what she's got now. So let me show you what we ended up with. Alright guys, let me show you what we ended up with out here. Like I said, we still got all the Mustangs, and as you can see, we still got that one there, and Brandon's got his, excuse me. So like I said, let me show you what we got. Alright everybody, what we ended up with is a 2020 Ford Explorer XLT model. It is definitely bit to the brim with options. There's some weird options that it doesn't have that I'll get into, which don't make any sense to me, but for the most part it is fully loaded in metallic blue, has fog lights, has running lights. It has pretty much everything that we need. Now I did want to get the ST model. The ST model was $10,000 more, and it really didn't fit my budget. This is the EcoBoost motor that comes in the EcoBoost Mustangs. It's the 2.3 turbo, and it is 305 horsepower. Let me get a better shot for you. See you in a second. All right, everybody, here is the motor. It is the EcoBoost 2.3 liter that we have. And as you can see, I don't know if you can or can't, but right there is the turbo for it. And it produces 305 horsepower to the crank, which is plenty for what we needed to do. It will tow up to 5,000 pounds, so we are good there. So let me get out the motor here and then show you the rest of the vehicle. Alright, here in the front you got the LED lights, the high beams and low beams, and you also have the fog lights that come with it. Come over here, you have the 20-inch rims. They are 255 20s. I think I may want to change these over to black at one point. Coming over here, got your normal side. I do want to get the running boards for it. It's hard to find a set for this because the truck's so new. You think halfway through the year they would be done and out already, but I guess with the coronavirus and all the makers were making other stuff, they didn't have time to make that. So we'll get around to that at some point. I am getting the car tinted the rest of the way, So that will be done at some point here shortly. Come around the back. We do have the automatic lift gate. There is a button right there where that arrow is, if you can see that, or it's on your keys. It is the black interior. They say it's called ebony. It has a storage compartment under here, and then under that storage compartment is the wheel, the spare tire. You have the little side storage compartments if you want those, or you can run it with nothing at all. It is the normal stereo in here. It doesn't have the upgraded Bonsonic, I think is what it's called. But we'll get into the interior a little more here in 1 second. Hold on. All right, everybody, here we are on the interior. It does have an 8-inch screen. It does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation. It has, oh, can't show you that. I don't want you to know where I live. Has the normal screen here. Then, if you wish, you can change your driving modes. So you can have your normal mode, your eco mode, your sports mode, and your towing and hauling. And then if you went the other way from normal, you have your winter slippery, your trail if you're going off-road, and then deep snow and sand. So when you're going to OBX and you need to have a little more traction. So let me go ahead and wrap this up over here to sports mode. It does have the paddle shifters on it. It does have, I don't know if you can see it up here, the stay in your lane stuff, which is kind of weird because if you drift a little bit, it'll push you back. So it's kind of weird. You could turn that part off right here. You can turn it off. I don't know if you can see that bell right there. You can turn it off. And when you do turn that off, it brings your speedometer to the center. And then you turn it back on, it goes back over to the side. When you're running navigation, it'll show up here also. It does have the auto right here. Auto on and off to turn it off and on. We turn it off every time we get in the car because we just don't like it. So anybody that knows FORScan, let me know if you can disable that totally so it'll stay on. Let me pause this for a second. Over here you have your normal lighting for your dash, how bright you want it to be or not. This has the auto headlights, auto high beams, the trunk, your fog lights, if you want them on and off. And the thing with this car, no matter what setting you have it on, it's automatically go back to auto. So if you're like just want to turn off the auto setting, when you turn the car back on, it will go ahead and do that. And another thing that my wife figured out today, if you look at this, let's say you put it in drive, okay, you open the door, it will automatically throw itself back into park. So right now we're back in the park again. So it won't let you drive with your doors open. Kind of a weird thing too. You have also here in the center cluster, heated steering wheel, heated seats. You got heated seats front and rear. You can hit your rear air and that'll pop up there. Or they have control in the rear for it. The menu for the climate control. What you don't see here goes up here. Let's see what else. It does have Wi-Fi hotspot. Right now we're under the trial for it, so we'll see how that works. And if not, you can Bluetooth to it and hotspot your own phone. See you in 1 second. Down here in this compartment, you have your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto buttons, and extra plug. As you can see, I got my cords all down there already. And then they do have a little cut so you can close the door, not on your cord, and still have your cord out and have it in where you want. This is kind of a nifty thing right there. Your cell phone goes there, the cord goes under it as there, and your phone will stay up, and you won't use your cup holders or anything for storage. Alright guys, and I wanted to show you that there is a phone pocket here. The one that I showed you earlier. One here. And then if you're in the Platinum series or higher up series than this one, that is a wireless charger. You come in here, you have like a little change rack, or you can put a phone in there and you have a charger port in there also. Another cool thing I want y'all to see, right here you see the speed limit. What it does, this car can read street signs. So it knows what the speed limit is no matter where you go. So if you have the adaptive cruise on, you can sit there and set it for 5 over. So it'll cruise, let's say it'll hit 25. And then the next sign is 35. It'll bring you up to 40 miles an hour in the cruise and you don't have to do anything. And as the person slows down, it will slow down also. So it's pretty cool. I haven't tried it yet, but I have seen this change a million times. Because like I said, every time you go somewhere, the speed limit changes. So I just thought I would throw that in there. Alright, back here we have the captain's chairs with the armrest. Armrest comes down. There's none on this side. You just have the door. So that's kind of nice. And these are also heated seats back here. So you can come over here and see that you have your heated seat controls, your air controls, and then you got your air controls up in the ceiling, as you see. Down here you have a big pocket, so you can put your cell phones, your drinks, sandwiches, snacks, whatever you need. And then you have your fast charging. You got the C charger, and then the USB, and then your normal plug, and then a little pocket down there. Guys, there is the truck, the Explorer that we got. So if you want to know any more about it, just let me know. I know I got kind of into basics with it. It does a whole lot, and like I said, I don't want to bore y'all if y'all aren't interested, but I just wanted to tell y'all what I got for my wife. And she says it's ours, but we'll see how that goes. Let me finish up the video. Hold on. All right, everybody, that's the video for today. As you can see, there's our new entry to the family. We still have Project 6, still looking for a name. Electra and Stormy. And Minion should be here shortly. So if y'all have anything that y'all want to see, talk about, or have put on the channel, just give me a call. Give me a call. Yeah, I ain't giving you my number. Anyway, leave a comment down on the thing, and we will catch you on the next video. Peace and stay safe.